Good morning, Hopper class, and welcome to your maths lesson for Thursday. Now, well done to all of you that completed your cold task on numbers up to 50. So today we're going to look at numbers up to 50. Let me get my screen ready for you. If you haven't completed it, don't worry. You still have time this week if you'd like to do it. Okay, so first thing. Starter. So can you record yourself counting to 50? Now that might be a bit long, but you can do it in lots of different ways. You could do 50 star jumps, 1, 2, 3. You could go around your house and count 50 different things. And also, if you want, you can do the YouTube of counting to 50 with Jack Hartman that we do at school a lot. So there's a link here on the screen if you want to count to 50 using the number song. So I want to hear you counting to 50. So remember, when you go through the numbers, think about your letters, right? It's a 30, 30, 3. You need to make sure you're sticking out your tongue for those 3 numbers. So your task to record yourself counting to 50. So you can pause the video, do this now, and then continue on, or you can do it at the end, okay? So numbers to 50. So here I have a 50 square. So I have the numbers 1 to 50 on this 50 square. And I am going to give you a number and I want you to find it, okay? So can you find these numbers? 10. So 10. Can you point to it? Okay. Well done. Yes, we all know the number 10, don't you? What about this number? Do you know what this number is? See if you can read it. 20. Can you point to 20? Fantastic. Yes, well done. Now the next one. Sound it out. You have 2 special friends in there. 30. Do you know where 30 is? Well done. There it is. Let's try the next one. Got a special friend. 40. Point to 40. Fantastic. And the last one, what do you think it's going to be? Well done if you said 50. Can you point to 50? Well done. Now for a challenge, do you know that when we count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, do you know what we're counting by? Well done if you said counting by tens. Yes, we are counting by tens. And what do you notice that's similar about all of those numbers? 20, 30, 40, 50. What do you notice? That's right, they all have a 0 in the ones place. So when we count by tens, there's always going to be a 0 in the ones place. Okay, now what about this? How many counters do I have? Let's have a look. Now, I've used a tens frame here. I have 3 tens frames. How can we count them? So there's lots of different ways we can count them. Now, the first way, when you were really little, maybe in reception, you might have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now that will take a very long time. And plus, it's very easy to make a mistake when you do that. So what's another way we can count these counters? Can you have a think? Can you see something that you might know? I think I heard someone say it. Well done. Yes. If I have a tens frame that's all filled up with counters, how many counters are there? 10. That's right. So if I was to look at this picture, I've got 10 here. I've got 10 over here. And how many in this one? 1, 2. That's right. So I have 10 counters. Then add another 10 is 20. So 10 plus 10 is 20. That's when we're supposed to be learning our doubles, right? So I know 10, and then another 10 is 20. And let's count 21, 22. So there are 22 counters all together. So I've got 10, 20, 21, 22. Okay, now I need to organize these teddy bears. They're all thrown around the table. How can I count them? Do I go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've lost track. 5. It's very tricky. So what are we going to do? put them in a tens frame. So I'm going to take my teddy bears and put them in a tens frame. And look, there they are. So let's count. How many teddy bears do I have in this 10 frame? 10. How many teddy bears in this 10 frame? 10. And over here, well, I know I've got a whole row. That's 5, 6, 7. So let's do it. 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 7 is 27. So I have 27 bears all together. So 10, 20, you can still count if you need to, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So there are 27 bears. So you see, if I have a big number, to sort them into a tens frame is easy to count. So now I have a 50 square here. I am going to give you a number and I want you to write it down. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what it is. It can be on a whiteboard or just on a piece of paper. Okay, so can you find these numbers? 33. So can you write down what 33 looks like? Remember, pause it if you're not quite ready. 33. What does 33 look like? How many tens? How many ones does it have? 33. Okay, the next word. 46. 46. Can you write down what 46 looks like? Okay, the next one. 28. 28. What number is 28? Can you write it down and show me? Okay, and the last one. 15. 15. Can you write 15? I'm sure all of you can, because we should be able to do up to 20 now, can't we? So I am now going to show you. So go back to where you've written 33. Have you done a 3 and a 3? 33. Well done. Give yourself a tick. The next one. 46. A 4 and a 6. Well done. Give yourself a tick. What about 28? Well done. Fantastic. And the last one, 15 is a 1 and a 5. We should all know that. Super work. So now we are going to look at counting on a number track. It's kind of like similar to a number line, counting on a number line. So here I've got a number line, but does it start with a 1? No, it doesn't. What does it start with? It starts with 19. So number lines can start with any number. It doesn't have to be with 1. So my number track here, number line, starts with 19. And I want to count from 19 all the way to 33. Can we do that together? Okay, my turn. Start at 19. I'm going to move it along until we get to 33. So let's do it together. Ready? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I want to see those tongues sticking out. 30, 31, 32, 33. Well done. So remember, we need to make sure we're saying the number correctly and counting correctly. Super work. So now this is your activity. So you can pause the video, do this work, and then hit play, and I'll show you the next page, okay? So this says here, number 1, how many sweets are there? So can you count how many sweets there are in that picture? You might have to use your finger. Be very careful. And then the next question says, how many sweets are there? But this time it's in a tens frame. So that will be easier for you to count. Oh, I gave you the answer. And then for the last question, it says, which were easier to count? Which one of those was easier to count and why? So if you think the first one was easy, you could say the first was easier to count because I could use my finger and go around, or you might say the tens frames is easier to count because. So you can tell me why. Why was it easier to count which way you thought was best? Okay, so when you've done those questions, then we're going to go into the next page. It has some more questions, okay? Draw counters to show how many pencils there are. So this question has a bunch of pencils and it has 2 tens frames. So what it wants you to do is count the pencils and fill in the tens frame. And then can you complete the sentence? There are blank pencils. Then you tell me how many pencils. Okay? Now, that is our lesson for Thursday. Remembering that counting to 50. Now, if you found that quite easy, if you thought, okay, I can do that, then you want a challenge. Then looking back at our cold task, I want to see if you can then count by twos to 50. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, all the way to 50. And then try counting by fives to 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and try and go all the way to 50. Okay, so do those questions, then try counting by twos up to 50, and then by fives up to 50, and by tens. But I think you can all do counting by tens as well. So try those. If you say, oh, Mrs. Savage, I can do all of those, then what I want you to think about are your doubles. Think about your doubles, think about your halves, think about your number bonds, okay? So if you said, oh, I can count to 50, then I want you to think about, well, do you know all your doubles? Can I say double 10, double 12, double 4, double 7? Can I tell you all of those? And do you know the answers right away? If not, then practice that. Or number bonds, so number bonds to 20. So if I said to you, okay, two numbers that make 20, I say 3, you would say 17. I say 14, you would say 6. So you need to know those number bonds. So those are some extra things you can do at home to help you, to give you some extra challenge and to work on with your maths. Okay, I hope you have a great day and I will see you soon. Bye.